Now let me show you for the next task, that is task 18R, how to do it. You need to open the same task 18Q which you have saved earlier. So this was the task 18Q where you had make some average and the counting. Okay, so you'll have to open this task. Now it says create a report. Report is nothing but like a document which is used for getting as an information in a form of a proper report. So let me just show you how you can do this. Right now we learned table, we have learned queries, we are going ahead with the next step. So producing a report, it should display all the names of the cars which is made by Ford, displaying make, model, color, S price, extras, valid. These are few of the information which has to be displayed, again in the form of a landscape. And you need to add a text stating report by followed with your name on the left hand side of the header. It should also have title called as all Ford cars in stock, center alignment, and adding a subtitle saying request for Mr. David Watson on the right hand side in red at the top of the first page. So let me just show you how you can do that. You can go to home. First thing you'll do is, if anything is open, just close it. Go to create. Now instead of using a query, we are going to make up a report. So here you have the option stating report wizard. So you'll click on the report wizard. It will take a minute and open this box. Now from this drop down, let me choose the first option itself, that is tables car. I'll use make command that's needed. Again, I'll read what is the next thing. Model, color, S price, extra and valid. So I'll use the same information, color. Again, you don't need a P price, so you'll not use that. Go to the next one, S price. Again, you need an extra. You don't need a year. And valid. These are the informations which you need. Just cross-checking make, model, color, S price, extra, valid. Make, model, color, S price, extra and valid. Now it says within the width of the landscape page. Go to the next. Now you can see this is the way the data is reflecting. So this can even be validated from the question which is given. Moving to the next. Now we are not doing any sorting as such because there is no question provided as sorting. So you will not select anything in the sorting criteria. Moving to the next. Now here this is a report how you want. Whether you want it in a column format, tabular or justified. So let's choose the tabular way itself, and the orientation is landscape. That's what the question has asked you to do. You can see it's showing you landscape. Adjust the field width so that all the fields are fitting in one page. Please select this, otherwise no information will be fitted with it, because it's clearly mentioned that it should fit within the width of the landscape. Move to the next. Now I'm giving the name as the next task that you're writing. So I'm writing here as task 18R and modify the report design. Click on finish. It will take a minute. Now you can see there are different panel coming across, table, queries, and below is the task which you have. This is the report version. The report is divided into different categories like a report header, page header, detail, footer, and a report footer. So I'll just close this. Yeah. Now first thing that you need to do is you should have all the cars which is made by Ford. So you'll go to make. Again, I'll go to the design. There are different options which says open, layout and design view. So you need to ensure that you are using all of them in the appropriate way. Now inside the make, it should have only wait, what is the thing? That is the report by and your name on the left hand side of the header. So this is my header. On the left hand side, the name has to come across. So I'll move this little up by using the mouse and even this little down so that above make I should display an information. So I'm just selecting using a control command, moving it down, little down. Again, there is few more information, but it is not reflecting. Just to make it little smaller, you can do it this way. That is invalid. That is also one of the data that you are trying to represent it here. Okay, now at the top you need to display report by. So here in the report design you have different options like label, text boxes, etc. So I'll use a label here and give the heading report by and I'm giving my name. Okay, so this is how I have given. I'll just click on this and move it little up. Little up means inside the page header itself. Just and moving it aside. Do not put it in the header, because in the header you need to put that a title all Ford cars in the stock, center alignment. So you'll just, instead of 18R, make the names as this way. Use the format menu, use the center alignment. If it is not reflecting as a center, just pull this box so that this is in the center. Again, it should be at the top. Okay, now provide a subtitle stating a request for Mr. David Watson. So it's a subtitle that you add, so it should come somewhere below here. If you do not have a space, just pull it a little down. Again, you use a label, go to report design, click on the label, bring it down and say report by Mr. David Watson. As it says, it should be in a red color, so you can select this text, go to format menu and choose the color that is needed. That's a red color. Anything else that's needed on the top of the first page on the right hand side is the alignment. So just see whether the alignment that you have done is on the right hand side. So I'm selecting this and choosing the right alignment. That's it. Just enhancing it so that it's reflecting properly. This is your 18R. Now I'll go ahead below a little down. So the information is something of this that will be reflected. Let me go down more. One more thing which you can try here is, if in case you are trying to preview the option report, I'll go to the layout view. So this is a layout view. If anything is not reflecting, you can just easily move this by holding your mouse and putting it properly fit in one page. You can see I'm just moving. The entire data will be reflecting in this way. I'll just pull it a little more. Now valid, and now there is another option also. So just try to make it a little bigger. This way. So the data is reflected properly. The next task which is given in the question, moving down, let me go ahead with the next step. Yes, in 18S it says display all the information, where you are displaying all the cars with an alloy wheel for task number 18L where you had created, and display the name followed with a portrait view. So it is in the same manner that you need to do. The only thing that you need to do here that's a different is, when you are making a report, just ensure that it is in the portrait version. That's it. Again, if in this case, you can again click on the portrait option from the page setup and make the changes, if in case you forget to do it. Also adding a header, car with an alloy wheel. So that would be covering your 18S task. Continuation to S task, if you go to task number 18T, it says you need to convert this file in the form of a rich text format, which can be processed by a word. This is again a task which will also be asked in your board papers. So this is how you'll do it. You'll open this and you'll click on file. When you are trying to save the file, you'll click on save. Again, generally you save the database as Access database. You save it. Here when you are trying to do it, again let me go back to the question. It says you need to convert or export the reports in the form of rich text format. So whichever report you are trying to access, now for example, if I take this 18R itself, I'll right click on it. I have the export option. I have the file called as Word RTF file. So when you click on Word RTF file, this report that you have seen, you might check everything if it is appropriate. Just click on Word RTF file. The file will ask you to be saved on your device. So it will be saved. Right now let me use it in the same manner and I save it. The RTF file will be converted and getting downloaded on your device. This is task number 18T that you have completed.